I think you guys are going to have some fun this morning with these. I really thought back in 2015 when the GT350 came out, they were going to have a hard time topping that. This car does that. It's in a different way though, so it's a little bit. You got the 6-speed in the GT350, which really is a little more from a fun perspective of the historic side, and then this one with the DCT, nothing shifts as fast as that can shift. There's no manual person out there that can do that quick, and you'll get to experience that probably a little bit out here. This is kind of a tight track, so I hope you all have fun this morning. And I'm around the next hour, so if you have any questions, be happy to answer anything. It's been a fun past year with the movie out, and we had a documentary about Carol that came out as well on Netflix about 6 weeks ago, so I'd be happy to talk to you.
All right, thank you. All right, we're out here on our track. They brought out all the Shelbys. We're going to be doing a ride and drive.
For cars. We are going to have a regulator or a governor in the passenger seat for you though. So for the yes, so we appreciate you being here. This is a historic moment at Ford because this is the first time we've ever let journalists do something like this at the event. Usually you're in the passenger seat. So we really appreciate you being here. We've got Jim Owens here. Jim is, what is your official title these days?
Shelby and Mustang marketing.
So Jim has been involved in the Shelby world forever. He worked for Carol personally at Shelby American. Before he came back to Ford, he was at Ford, at Shelby, and back at Ford. Jim has had a hand in just about everything performance in years, including the fabulous Ford GT. We appreciate you being here. We would like one reminder though, nobody is here from the Ganassi or Roush team to evaluate the next driver.
No trophies.
That's right. So please remember, we have other people who are going to ride in these cars the next couple of days. So enjoy the car, but do not try to prove to everybody how fast you are. This is an opportunity to really experience it and have some fun, but we want to make sure and take care of the cars. And so Natasha is here from the track team at social media. Natasha, do you want to say a word?
Sure. So my name is Natasha, and if you have any questions regarding social media, you can always come to me after you test drive the cars. But if you want Ford to engage with you on social media, you can tag Ford or Ford Performance on Instagram, and you can use the hashtag Ford Mustang or hashtag Shelby GT500, and we'll be able to engage with you. And then in terms of the other platforms, Mustang's not on Instagram, but we are on Twitter, so you can tag at Ford Mustang on either of those platforms, Twitter or Facebook. And then for Ford Performance, they're also on Facebook and Twitter, and you can tag those as well with the same hashtags.
A couple of quick housekeeping things. We're very fortunate. We have Aaron Shelby. We have Aaron Shelby, who is grandson of Carol Shelby. He also sits on the board of Carol Shelby International, and he's co-president of Carol Shelby Foundation. Aaron's going to be here, so we encourage you to speak with him a little bit about the Shelby legacy. He's spent a lot of time in these cars. He appreciates them and enjoys them very much. The family has several of the modern Shelbys. In addition, you have the opportunity to be part of a very historic moment, a family reunion of sorts at 9 a.m. We're going to walk from here up a little before 9, and you'll see in the staging lanes the great big Shelby Cobra, and we're going to do an unveil that's going to be unbelievable. For any of you who saw a couple of these cars before they were restored, it's going to blow your minds. With that though, I'd like to turn it over to our host today, Jim Owens. Jim?
Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you guys for coming here. As Scott said, and I was talking to some of you guys before, this isn't your grandpa's GT500, right? This isn't. Now, we learned a lot from the 67s and 68s when we were building those, like the cars up there in the garage that you see, Green Hornet and Little Red, that Craig and the entire Barrett-Jackson team is so supportive of. That was a straight line monster. This thing is not only straight line, but left and right. It is faster than the GT350R at the tracks that we have tested on it by multiple seconds. It is with the dual clutch transmission, it gets you into the gear at the right RPM that you need when you are coming out of that apex. Now, I'm a iffy driver. Aaron's pretty good, but like Gary Patterson, the president of Shelby American, right? When you use that third pedal and you push the pedal in, and you go and you grab your gear and you pull it down, I don't care how fast or good you are at it, that takes time. Tenths of a second for really good drivers, and for somebody like me who will miss shift or grab the wrong gear, it could take seconds off of your time. That Tremec box that is in there, that first ever dual clutch done by Tremec with the Ford Performance team, will shift in 7 milliseconds.
Wow.
So in the amount of time that it takes you to blink your eye, you are in the right gear without having to go in with your pedal, pull with your hand, roll your heel toe so you do the rev matching, and hope that you're doing it right. That makes it all out faster, and that's what we tried to do with that car. So if you want the GT350 and you want that third pedal, that's still available to you. And if you want the all-out performance beast that is on the track, that's when you want the Shelby GT500. So on behalf of the Ford family and Ford Motor Company and all the men and women of Ford Performance, we're glad that you're here. And then we will turn you guys over and start having you drive the cars, and then we will be here available for questions and answers.
So we have Jim here the next couple of days to do interviews and things. We also have Cash. Cash is your other host. This, all of the Barrett-Jackson enthusiast events he's responsible for. So thank you, Cash, for hosting us today.
And he's one of those good drivers that I talked about. I didn't know he was standing over there. He's been running, what, a GT500 in Pikes Peak since when?
Since 11, and then most recently a Shelby Mustang GT.
So going up the Pikes Peak run, not only is he, you know, a performance marketing manager, he's actually one of the good drivers out there. So
Maybe.
So he'll be here the next couple of days to do interviews. He can talk about the rest of the Ford lineup. We have some phenomenal vehicles, so hopefully you guys have all come and walked through that area. And if you haven't seen me, we'd love to set up a few minutes with either of these two gentlemen to talk about those vehicles. And at that, we will turn it over to Al to do the rules.
Good morning. We're going to make this real quick. So we're going to have you line up here. We'll have somebody help you get in and out of the cars. We've got a short amount of time and a lot to do. I guess the only thing I have to say is please be aware of your surroundings. There are cars moving, there are people moving. Watch what's going on. So and please move expediently. Don't linger out here and talk. Come back in behind the wall and we can go good. So what I'll get is a couple of my staff out here, and we'll go ahead and get started. So we'll get you in the cars. I don't know how many laps, Jim. Do you have how many laps they're gonna do?
Scott, what did we figure?
2 laps.
And if we have
come
enough
back
time,
in.
we'll send you through again.
Yeah, we'll have somebody help you out of the car and get somebody else in, and make sure your seatbelts are on. And this is Ronnie and James. They're from the Ford driving school. They're going to ride right seat along with Jim.
But for those of you who are not aware, although they're afraid to say it, I'm graduates of their school. They don't want me promoting that when you see me on the track. With the inception of the Boss 302, every single owner of the Boss 302, GT350, and now the GT500, included in the purchase price of the vehicle, is an opportunity to come out to the Ford Performance Racing School and have these gentlemen, plus others, who have spent thousands of miles in these cars, teach the owners how to drive. And in the GT500 case, we're not only doing the road course at Charlotte this year, which is called the Roval, we're also taking folks out to the drag strip. And these professionals are the ones, I mean, how many have track tour stuff in miles have you guys driven? I mean, literally tens of thousands of miles in these performance vehicles, and they are all exceptional racers before they came here. Those are the folks that we actually bring our owners to so that they get an opportunity to understand how to safely unleash the performance that is engineered into the vehicles. All right, I think we're ready to go. I think Aaron's going to go first.
Aaron's going to go first. You want to jump in this one? Go ahead.
So Aaron got a chance to drive in the GT500 long before everybody else.
We're going to send somebody else.
We're going to send somebody else? All right.
Yeah. All right, has everybody signed the waiver? All right, now remember, you're going to be driving, so you got to leave your camera here. There's no using cameras, no using phones while you're behind the wheel. All right?
Yeah, that said, DanoLive is out. Here's my coach here. We just went out in the blue one. How'd I do, Coach?
Very good.
Very good, huh?
Good, yeah.
Got a little sideways there for a bit, but
That's okay. A little bit of gas, but a little turbulence, sideways. That's part of the fun. So
Yeah.
glad you enjoyed it.
it was fun. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
How about that? I'm shaking a little bit because it's a closed course, and you know me, I put my pedal to the metal. There's no, you know, as I say, hot rods have pedals and gears, and well, as you'll hear in the beginning of the video, if you want the gears, the pedals, get the GT50. You want a badass performance car, is GT Shelby 500 with a Traumatic dual clutch transmission. Oh, it shifts quicker than you could ever shift a pedal hot rod. Good thing this device has built-in stabilization, because that's still shaking, because what a pony. Unleash the power, man. And it's so comfortable inside there. The steering wheel, the seating position, the way the seats grab you. It's just beautiful. I don't know what they're gonna cost, but I'll tell you what, I don't know what other cars can throw down like this Shelby GT 500. That's a blue one that I rode right there. That's a nice color, isn't it? First time ever I made history. Second guy to go out in a Shelby GT 500. They don't usually let media guys drive them, but they let us guys out here. So DanoLive was a second one out on the performance track. So there you have it. We'll be back for more. We got a whole lot of stuff going on here today. Yeah, that guy feels my pain. He just hit that exhaust pedal like I would. Accelerator pedal. I'm gonna go over here and get some other shots. Hold on. They gave us 2 laps on this tight course right here. I didn't hit any pylons. I got back in safe, and that was a hot rod I drove. Right there, the blue GT, Shelby 500 GT. I think all my OCMC friends ought to give me lifetime honors to be the first to drive a Shelby GT 500 with all the folks I know at the OCMC, including the president, Paul Montesano. Paul, man, you guys get a chance to drive these cars, oh, don't blink, do it. Awesome rides. Woo! All the other Mustangs that come before it, second nature. Here it is, folks. Brand new Shelby GT 500. I myself was the second non-Ford employee to ever drive the Shelby GT 500, and this blue one was the one I drove. It was a media event here, Barrett-Jackson, and although I wanted to be first, I was second. And you'll see in the beginning of the video where they talk about we made history by being the first people out of the public sector to drive these cars. So what a Thursday morning here in Scottsdale, Arizona. DanoLive, DanoVision GT 500.
minutes of hot laps, you get an opportunity to ride because you drove, right?
Yeah.
Great. You get a chance to ride and see what this car will really do.
How about that?
Closer to the ground.
Okay, Megan, jump in the blue car. You'll jump in the next one. You'll jump in the red one. All right. We'll see you in the green car.
Go to the blue one.
Jesus Christ. It's the brakes. You go to the end of the line.
We don't have a lot of these.
Producer.
Well, I mean, yeah,
I'm going to head up everyone out.
yes.
You're going to jump down into the green car. Stay on the left.
I get to ride in the green car this time. Gonna do a hot lap. How about that? Do a hot lap right here. Alright. One hot lap coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Is your camera okay? Do you want me to bring it back?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I got tucked in. Alright.
How we doing?
I'm fine. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I got a little squirrely when I drove it, but nothing like what I'm gonna find right now.
We don't have any heat in these tires yet, so it's gonna be maybe a little more squirrely. So
What do you think?
Wow. That is a hot lap.
they get right with it.
Woo! Not like our daddy's Mustangs for sure. Wow. How cool is that? All right. Thank you.
Alrighty.
All right. Just came out of the hot lap. Woo! That was a hot lap. DanoLive, DanoVision, having fun here for performance. That's what I just went on.